Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Nicholas Alexander Chavez and Tabian Ali, who co-star on General Hospital, had a chance to experience a memorable moment. It turned out to be a frustrating train crash instead. Last night I went to karaoke and had to listen to someone butcher Super Bass by Nicki Minaj, and the whole time I was mad as hell that Ali wasn't there instead, Spencer's portrayer wrote on Twitter on April 24. Chavez even went so far as to share his amusing text conversation from the night before with his leading lady. She heard what was happening and cried out, "Ah, what? I just arrived in town, and I would have put everything on hold to do that." She hoppedfully questioned, "Are they at least doing a good job?" Simply put, no. Also false in 1,000 words, just repeatedly stated, Chavez said to the actress who plays Trina. They completely bleeped it up, which is why I hoped you could be there instead. "Well held," she said. "I'm sorry you had to go through 339 of Nicki's bad rap. You weren't due that." Ali ended by empathizing for a little period with the hip-hop superstar whose smash had been changed into such a miss. "Let's pray for Nicki's hearing too," she said in jest. Hello, Fatha in heaven. Paternity tests for Cassadines are long overdue. Is Ace really a Cassadine? The most recent General Hospital, GH, teases and spoilers, nobody has had a Cassadine paternity test done. From Victor and Valentin Cassadine, Charles Shaughnessy, and James Patrick Stewart, to the younger generation. Adam Huss and Nicholas Alexander Chavez's characters Nicholas Cassadine and Spencer Cassadine recently agreed with Esme Prince's Avery Kristen Pohl assertion that Ace Prince Cassadine, Joey and Jay Clay, is a Cassadine, just like Victor. Spoilers for General Hospital's Hungry for Hairs. Something about Cassadine men seems to make them appear eager to have children, especially male ones. Naturally, it was once decreed that only male Cassadines were eligible for inheritance, but how does that account for how Helena Cassadine, Constance Towers, acquired all of her wealth? He may have readily accepted Victor's word for it because all of her sons, except Valentin, assuming the story is even true, were dead. So readily did Nicholas accept Ace as his heir that he attempted to persuade Esme to sign documents before he vanished. When Nell Benson, Chloe Lanier, became pregnant with Wiley Corinto's Viron Weaver, a paternity test was conducted because Michael Corinto's Chad Duell wouldn't accept any children as his without proof. Was Esme Prince deceiving Nicholas Cassadine all along? According to GH spoilers. Since Spencer's trust fund was also cut off and her own was, and since they weren't dating, it's possible that the former Esme lied in an effort to obtain Nicholas money. Prior to her pregnancy reappearance, she was lost for several months and was assumed to be dead. She may have slept with another guy, even Oz Haggerty, Max Faulkner, whom she had drugged. Naturally, there is no DNA of his to test because he ended up dead after being hooked by Heather Weber, Ali Mills, after he freed Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, from her charges. When Heather wasn't even in the picture, Ryan Chamberlain, John Lindstrom, didn't seem to have any money to raise his kid. Why did Laura Collins, Ginny Francis, Nicholas, Spencer, and even Victor believe her when she said that her child belonged to Nicholas? Spoilers for General Hospital. Will Liesl Obrecht discover the truth? On The Haunted Star, Victor is now holding captive Ace, Spencer, Trina, and Liesl Obrecht, Kathleen Gaddy, with Liesl being made to develop vaccines for the fatal infection he intends to release. The blood of those participating in the study must be meticulously examined when developing a vaccine before deploying it on humans. May Liesl accidentally discover that Spencer and Ace were not a match? Victor wouldn't be satisfied if he placed all of his hopes in an heir who didn't even have Cassadine blood. Nevertheless, Laura will continue to be a mother and grandmother to Esme and Ace when they are safe because, even though Ace isn't Nicola's child, she is Kevin Collins, John Lindstrom, niece. That preserves the family dynamic. Spencer Cassadine is forbidden from seeing his young brother by Esme Prince. According to General Hospital, GH. Teasers, the kidnapping plot involving the haunted star may be coming to an end. Hopefully, Ace Cassadine, Jay and Joey Clay, Spencer Cassadine, Nicholas Chavez, Liesl Obrecht, Kathleen Gaddy, and Trina Robinson, Tabian Ali, will all return to Port Charles shortly after actor Charles Shaughnessy, who played Victor Cassadine, officially left the soap opera. But what drama will the clan face as a result of the Cassadines before this? Her mistrust will grow, according to General Hospital spoilers. Victor is expected to receive a significant villain send-off on GH, so the small town, or the entire world, won't have to worry about him for very long. Having said that, Esme Prince Avery Pohl had significant barriers up concerning the Cassadine family before all of this. The kidnapping of their child is every parent's worst fear, and Esme is currently forced to live through this every day. Victor's actions signify the possible threat that all the Cassadines pose to Esme and Ace, even though Spencer did not kidnap his brother. They have the means, the money, and the ability to take down Prince and kidnap her young son at any time. Due to the previous event's traumatizing effect, she will behave in a drastic manner. Esme Price puts in extra effort to keep Spencer Cassadine away from Ace in GH spoilers. Esme will feel as though she doesn't want anyone from the Cassadines around her child as soon as the infant is returned to her. She might even demand that Spencer leave or Laura Collins, Jenny Francis, vacate the property. Spence will likely inherit the Cassadine fortune once Victor and his father gone. Despite this, he is old enough and has the resources to leave his grandmother's home and live independently. His uncle Sonny might let him settle somewhere else or let him move back in. That doesn't mean Spence won't make an effort to persuade Esme either. Trina could attest to the fact that he didn't abduct Ace and was prepared to play along with Victor if the latter sent his brother back to Port Charles. Spencer doesn't pose a threat because he loves and wants to protect his brother. Will Esme eventually come to see it that way? When Esme flees to California, does she hook up with Cam? According to General Hospital, GH, spoilers, Esme Prince Avery Pohl, who claimed that her infant Ace Cassadine, Jay, and Joey Clay had been abducted, might follow through on that claim. Esme panicked, as any mother would, and promised to leave Port Charles as soon as she got him back. Spoilers for General Hospital. Will Esme Prince flee? Sensible, she was calmed down by Mayor Laura Collins, Jenny Francis. Although she was hysterical, had been hurt during the kidnapping, and was unable to think clearly. Esme is terrified and believes Port Chuck to be nothing but turmoil and populated with individuals who dislike her for good reason. Although Laura has gone above and above for Esme, it might not be enough in the end. Esme and Ace will eventually be reunited, according to shocking program spoilers, but Esme is frightened that another Cassadine would appear out of nowhere to wreck her life. Esme has good reason to worry about her future because Victor Cassadine, Charles Shaughnessy, and Spencer Cassadine, Nicholas Chavez, have exposed their ugliest sides to her. Esme Prince's fears in GH spoilers, and if Esme's amnesia returns, that might be sufficient justification for her to grab Ace and flee. She could be tried for all the atrocities she committed if her memories came back, after all. Esme may leave with her child for a variety of reasons, and she did attempt to do so until Cameron Weber, William Lipton, intervened. Spoilers for General Hospital. Cam Weber is a good friend. Esme was treated nicely by Cameron before he went for Stanford University. According to the show, he will return this summer. It's possible that the manner he stood up for Esme was a significant clue that the two will hook up when he gets home from work. But what if Esme flew out there with Ace and unintentionally or deliberately ran into Cameron? GH spoilers. Esme Prince and Cam Weber. Cam might persuade Esme to travel back to Port Charles with Ace if she is in Cali. Esme might decide she does not want to raise her child in Port Chuck after everything that has occurred to her there. We can confirm that there will be a mother-son reunion, but you might be surprised by what happens next. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.